Goth makeup tutorial. So I've already blocked out my brows. I'm mixing a white grease paint and a really light coloured foundation together, just because I don't want it to be fully white. And then I'm just covering my brows with this, and I'm using a brush to blend it all in, and then I'm going across my whole face in with the same paint. Then I'm going in with a beauty blender to blend in any of the streaks caused from the brush. As I'm editing this, I'm realising how much I'm singing in this. Please ignore my singing, thank you. Now, I was a bit silly here, started doing my brows without realising that I haven't powdered yet. So I went in with translucent powder over everything, just because it is a grease paint, and it sets everything in place so that it doesn't come off. And then I went back in to do my eyebrows, so I used a black gel eyeliner and an angled brush. Just created this shape here. And then I'll show you on the other side how I did it. I made the eyebrows as straight as possible, very angular at the front, making sure that everything's even. And then I'm blending the gel eyeliner down just to create like an ombre effect near the front of my brows. It's okay if you make mistakes, because I'll show you how I clean up the mistakes that I made later on. Then I'm taking this palette, I'm taking the deepest black shade just on a small brush. I'm taking that and I'm blending out the gel eyeliner even more to create even more of an ombre effect. Then I'm taking a grey eyeshadow underneath the black. And I'm also taking that same grey eyeshadow onto my nose to do my nose contour. Just defining any lines with the gel liner that I may have like blended out by mistake. And then to clean up any mistakes, I'm using a white gel liner to carve out under my eyebrows or anything that looks a bit wonky, just making sure everything's nice, straight and angular. And I've got a fluffy brush here, blending out the nose contour even more, just so it's not as harsh as what it was. Then I'm cleaning up mistakes with the nose contour, making sure everything's sharp with the grease paint, also going over my lids. And then I'm just applying setting powder and letting that bake. Then I'm just brushing this off with a big fluffy brush. And now to start with the eyeshadow, I'm going at the start of my crease and the end of my crease, leaving a line in between. We're going for like a double cut crease effect. So I'm just using the black eyeshadow and then just blending it out. And then I take the grey as well, just as like a transition shade. Then I'm going to take the grease paint and do like a cut crease, make sure everything is nice and clean. That was the word. Yeah, I'm just taking that and going like in any bits that I want white. Then I'm taking some white eyeshadow and setting the grease paint, making sure again that it doesn't budge. I've got like a small brush for this, quite a small dense brush. I also do go in with my finger as well. Not worrying about if the white does get on the black, because now I'm just taking the gel eyeliner and cleaning up any bits that have got white on, And I'm also blending this out, and it's just adding more depth to the cut crease. Just doing a close-up of my eye here, and this is how I do my eyeliner. So I'm drawing a line straight out as high up as I want it, and then I'm drawing another line, and then I'm doing that line towards the middle, and then the top line, I'm connecting it, so it's like a bat wing, and then literally just filling that in. Making sure everything is nice and sharp. Then this doesn't show up very well on camera, but it is like a glittery white that I'm applying to my brow bone and my eyelid. Then I'm going to do my inner corner eyeliner, so I'm using the crease line as like a guide from where I'm doing it from, and I'm doing it straight down, and then I'm connecting that to the underneath part of my eye, and I want this to look very like circular and pointy. And then I'm just taking the gel eyeliner to like refine any mistakes, because my eyeliner was a little bit dry. And then just putting that into my waterline as well. Then I'm going to go for like a bat wing effect underneath my eye. So I'm drawing a line straight out. It's like a kind of like a reverse eyeliner underneath. So basically what I did on the top, but underneath. And I'm adding 3 wings onto this. And they sort of gradually go inwards. And that's what the eye looks like. So I did the other eye off camera. And I'm just adding some highlighter onto my nose. The same white glittery shade or shimmery shade that I used for my like eyes. Just makes everything stand out and pop. And I use quite a small brush for this. Then just applying loads of mascara. I'm not using lashes for this look, but you can use lashes if you want to. It's completely optional. For contour, use a flat surface and an angled brush. Makes things easier, makes the lines sharper, and then you can just blend that upwards. Also, don't forget underneath, like where your jawline is, just to make everything look snatched. A little bit on my forehead, not too much, just a tinsy bit, and then I'm just going in with a little bit more of the grey eyeshadow for contour, just to make everything have more depth. Lips, I'm using a black gel liner, lining it in, filling it in, going for quite a circular rounded cupid's bow, and then I'm just taking my ink pen, I can't talk today, my eyeliner, and doing the sides of the lips, and then I'm also adding some little decorative dots on my forehead and then on the side, on the temples. I did my hair off camera, but this is the final look all put together. Thank you for watching. Bye.